Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. It would be no surprise if today's matchup turns into a grinded-out affair. The Giants are #1 in defensive yards allowed, and they go up against the Bears, who will need to be sharp on offense. So, for the call of this Week 11 matchup, let's hand it over to our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Chicago Bears and the New York Giants. He'll come out throwing here on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a first and goal right at about the 6-yard line.
Brandon, when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach and talked about how they wanted to begin this game offensively, they talked about their script, didn't they? 10 to 15 plays, the first 10 to 15 they had on their script. Nowhere on the script was there throwing an interception, I have to believe.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. So here's the starting 11, and the human highlight reel, Odell Beckham Jr., watch out for him.
One of the few guys in the league that gets you and I out of our hotel rooms early to get here for pregame warm-ups and watch him go through his routine. He's absolutely amazing catching the football.
They hand off to their big tight end, and he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Their big tight end with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Giants are going to take a first-quarter lead. Nick Folk for the point after. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's Thomas Rawls with his first carry. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Five yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. And with this offense, one guy to key in on defensively is Kevin White.
Had to battle injuries at the start of his career, but boy, he's ready to fulfill his promise. An absolute beast downfield.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And the grab made by the tight end Pruitt. That goes for a gain of 31.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
First down, this is Rawls. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 11 on the gain there, and it'll be a Chicago first down. A really nice carry there by the Flint, Michigan native Thomas Rawls.
A transfer from Michigan back to Central Michigan. Got overlooked in the NFL draft when he came out. Ended up being a priority free agent. And boy, what a rookie season he had before injuring an ankle. This guy is something else. When he gets going, their offense really responds.
They go play action here on first down. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. B.J. Goodson, the rookie out of Clemson, in there to bring him down, and it'll be a play to remember for that young man. The first sack of his NFL career. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll look to throw. Looking left side. He's got it. Complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
They'll set up, and he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Kevin White, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. And he knocks it through. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Now out come the Giants. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Now Marshall coming in motion right. To throw on second down is Smith. Hits his target, the tight end, Will Tye. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
So completion on second down, that brings up third. They come up in an offset eye. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks.
Third and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. Michael Kendricks, the linebacker, there to get him down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
So we've got a 2nd and 5. They'll come out in the pistol. Now a first carry here for Shane Vereen. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
And the wideout in motion. On first down, it's Smith. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete.
Oh, he caught it. Just couldn't get the feet down. Couldn't get that toe tap sequence, right? I was ready to call him tippy toes if that one was completed.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. And the back goes into motion. Play clock winding down. Here's Smith. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. The intended receiver was David Johnson. And that'll make it 3rd down.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. Escaping the pressure right. It's caught. Shepard. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Now Gino on first down. This will be caught just inside the 10. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with the football here as we begin quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. And now for the offense, this is play number 11 here on this drive. Again, Smith. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
And this seemingly endless drive continues. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Halfback sent in motion. Now Smith on 3rd and goal. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
So the Giants now are going to turn it over to their field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Folk's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they get the field goal, but part of that was a 14-play drive to get the 3.
Normally when you hold the ball that long, run that many plays, you end up in the end zone. There's a breakdown on the defense. Something happens. In this case, that didn't, but really good ball control by the offense. They're hoping that they can wear them down if they keep having drives like that.
The drive begins with a run by Rawls. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Now back to throw. He completes it right side to White. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
They'll hand to Rawls. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First-level defensive line, second-level linebackers, third-level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first-level run, and it was stopped by a second-level player.
He's going to let this. It's caught inside the 25. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
Counter play, Rawls. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. They come up in an offset eye. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this is caught. It's White for a Bears touchdown. Kevin White with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bears have retaken the lead. And that makes it 14-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe bashed it.
Super toe.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Slot man moves right. To throw on second down is Smith. No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. Pernell McPhee. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. They'll fake it. Now Smith. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They've had to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
Whenever we meet with coaches, and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football.
And a loose football. Rawls loses it, and the Giants have it. It's picked up, and the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Not an ideal spot to be on first down, but I love that the play caller did not immediately abandon the running game and say, okay, we've got to throw it in order to pick it up. Stayed with the run, was rewarded with a big-time pickup. Now they're in second and manageable.
On second down, Johnson. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Second down following the run. They'll try the air now with Smith, eluding the pressure right. No, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his second there. Well, he just threw an interception last drive, nearly another pick.
And things aren't very even right now, are they? It's a little bit sloppy out there, isn't it? It's kind of the difference between driving on those paved roads and those country roads that have those potholes in them, isn't it? That's the way this game's going right now. A lot of bouncy bounce to it.
You spent some time on it. And now a fumble. The ball's out. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
So a good kick there, and they wrap up the drive by putting 3 on the board.
And you know, let's face it, you're not always going to come away with 6. Defense in the NFL are just too good. But you've got to come away with something. And there, they get 3.
The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Out of the gun now on third down. Got a man, it's right. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to work. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So 1:56 to play in this first half. We're back to East Rutherford. But first, this timeout. On first down, he'll drop to throw. They set up the screen to Rawls. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
Going up top. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
After the interception, here's Smith. Hits his target, the tight end, Will Tye. A gain of 6 there on first.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Smith on third down. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects it.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Wright's got it. Room here to run. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Completed pass on second down. Now it's third down as the defense looks for the stop. They'll come out in the pistol.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this is Shepard on the catch. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. So we reach halftime with the visiting Bears out on top here, as we send you down to Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback. Last year would have come out to the 20. This year they'll move it out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Underneath for Johnson. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll bring up second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
So second down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on third. Now Smith. It's hauled in by Shepard. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. And a gain there of 11 yards.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. They go play action here on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Here comes Marshall in motion right. Off of play action, here's Smith. Hits his target, the tight end, Will Tye. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Again, it's Johnson. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
Cameron Wake makes plays like that look simple because I think he plays with excellent leverage. Really does a nice job of being lower than the offensive guys trying to block him and gets underneath them and goes up and down the line of scrimmage to make those types of plays.
And kept him to a short run play there. And he motions the wide receiver. From the gun on third down, Smith. Caught left side, it's Beckham. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Now Smith. And he slings one that's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And it's second down. They come out with one back and three tight ends. And the big tight end shifting around. Second and goal. They still need 8 yards to find the end zone. And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out. And this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. Now Smith on third and goal. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete. Down here in the red zone, you know your tight end's going to be a favorite target. Couldn't hang on.
And sometimes they just have to get out of their own head because they understand how tight windows are there and how many bodies are there. And sometimes they just overthink it and don't catch the ball.
So it's his third field goal now of the ball game, and they have needed his leg because this last one gives them the lead.
It's been a back-and-forth kind of a game, Brandon, but now you've got to tell your defense, hey, we need to stop here so we can let this momentum carry us through to the next drive.
A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned. Because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And the grab made by the tight end Pruitt. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike. That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2, and that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
They'll set up a throw. On the left side, a catch by White. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
And the QB steps over the line of scrimmage. That's an illegal forward pass.
And that is so rare because at the different positions, you have to know different things. Wide receivers have to know where the first down line is. Quarterbacks almost always know where the line of scrimmage is.
2nd and goal as the offense looks to try to punch it in. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Connor Barth now for the Bears field goal. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. And Bart puts it through. And with that, they move ahead by a point here in this third quarter. So they don't get a touchdown here on this opening drive of the third quarter, but I think you still say mission accomplished as they come away from it with the lead.
Absolutely. You've got to apply the pressure here, make the other guys play catch-up for a while, and now you just hope your defense can step up and protect the lead.
And the Giants ready to come out now. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break.
And got his man complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Second down now after the incompletion.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
And the wideout in motion. Back to the air, Smith on second down. Right back for Marshall. This time it's complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. Defense has to stand tall here, 3rd and 1. They come up in an offset eye.
The Bears have put an extra defender in the secondary on third down.
Yep, they're in the nickel. Smith throwing again. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. David Johnson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are once again going to retake the lead. So they're going to go for 2. In motion right is the running back. Gino's going to throw. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick.
And the Giant rush gets home as down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Here we go now. No. Check. Patriot. All right, now, look at 56.
Back to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked off. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Brandon, more and more offenses are going to the philosophy of using every inch of the field to try and spread things out. And when you're running back and catch the ball as well, that can only help your offense.
Well, they go with a tight end carry. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. And the back goes into motion. On 1st and 10, Smith. Over the middle to Beckham. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. Shift together here from the D-line. On second down, here's Smith. His pass caught at the 4. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
On the toss, here's Johnson. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. David Johnson with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A gain of 32 that time. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10.
All right, here we go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Buying time to his left. And right with it here over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. It's a loss of 5 there on the sack to bring up 2nd and goal.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the 1st-round pick, Eli Apple, with it. The New set to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again.
Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. There's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. And now the Bears going to signal for another timeout. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. Three yards left to grab here on 3rd down. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Now Marshall coming in motion right. Off of play action. Here's Smith. And he's got one tie complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Again, we'll see the pistol here. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. Another pistol look here. Here's Vereen. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he is going to lose yardage here. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Halfback sent in motion. 3rd and long. It's Smith. And that's complete to the right side. It's Marshall. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. And now with the play clock winding down, Jason Garrett opts to take a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here's Brad Wing now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He did get it back, I do think, yes. So no turnover on the punt, and it'll be a first down. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
He's going to let it fly. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 39. A huge play there for Chicago. 41 yards. They come up in an offset eye. Back to throw now on first down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And New York set to take the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Really tough drive, but that run helped salvage something there because now there's something positive that came out of it. They got to see good blocking, good push by the offensive line, wide receivers trying to get involved, a good run by the back. And now maybe it'll be a catalyst for them to look at going forward, watching it on tape. Maybe they can keep incorporating that type of a run into their offense.
And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Giants, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for Chicago, it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6-4 now. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Tennessee Titans. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Giants are winners as we say so long from MetLife Stadium.